So let's think about another scenario that you might have. We're still dealing with circumference here, but let's change the scenario around. Let's say this time around you are given the circumference. Again, you are given the circumference, and instead you guys want to go ahead and find the diameter. This is what you want to find out. You want to find out diameter. So in this case, guys, remember that the circumference is the distance around the circle, correct? If the distance around the circle, let's say, is 66 feet. Again, the distance around the circle is 66 feet. Well, what is the diameter? Well, again, the question says we want to find the diameter. Remember the two formulas. The formula is C is equal to 2 pi r, or C is equal to pi d. You guys get it? Mm-hmm. So the question is this: out of the two equations, which one will you use and why? C is equal to pi d. Why?
Because they give you the diameter and that's what.
Well, we're trying to find it, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to use this one. So we'll use C is equal to pi d. All we have to do is plug in the information. So when we plug in the information, we have C is what, guys?
66.
Well, 66 is equal to. Now, this is important because you could use pi as 3.14 or 22 over 7. You can use it either or. 3.14 or 22 over 7. So in this case, let's use 22 over 7. So this is what we have. 22 over 7d. Now, this is coming back to something that we learned before. We want to isolate the variable. What's my variable? D. Now remember I told you, if there's a number next to the variable, what math operation is occurring there? Multiplication, right? We know that in order for us to get rid of this right here, we got to divide, right? However, there's one exception.
Yeah.
Thank you. You got to do the reciprocal. You multiply by the reciprocal instead, right? So in this case, those are little things that you guys have to catch up on. So we'll multiply by the reciprocal. What's the reciprocal of 22 over 7? All right. So what you do to one side? So this will cancel. We're left with d by itself. So in other words, when we multiply 66 times 7 and we take that and divide it by 22, what do we get?
20.
It's what?
21.
That's going to be your final answer. So the diameter, guys, from here to here is 21.
And the radius is
So 21 feet. And the radius is? Very good. And the radius is actually going to be 10.5 feet. Any questions on this part over here? We're good? All right.